Disclaimer, this review is from an early access version of the game and does not represent the final product. Gatekeeper is a roguelike isometric shooter published by Hype Train Digital and developed by Gravity Lagoon. They are a small studio based in Kazakhstan, which is right here. Gatekeeper is entering early access on May 10th, 2024. Thanks to them, I got a review copy, so what follows is a pre-early access preview. Earlier access preview? Well, you get the idea. The heart of the universe has been stolen, and you will shoot your way through the hordes of machine enemies guarding the planetary gates to get it back. Play in solo or co-op with friends. Pick your Gatekeeper. There are two at the start, one being ranged, focused, and the other being melee. You have 4 to 5 skills, depending on the Gatekeeper you choose. Defeating enemy robots will level you up and allow you to choose your upgrades, which are essentially health, health regen, damage, or speed. After a few upgrades, you will get the option to upgrade one of your skills. To enhance your build, there are all kinds of obelisks in an area. They allow you to pick an artifact that will give you all kinds of enhancements, like killing an enemy releases a spider bot, or a 30% chance to fire an extra projectile when attacking, or a 20% chance that anyone watching this won't make it to the end of the video, according to YouTube analytics. You will end up with a lot of these artifacts, and they stack, allowing you to become stronger. In some levels, you can visit the Forge, which will allow you to trade in unwanted artifacts for a new one. The levels are bigger than expected and feel open and spacious, with a main objective to complete per area. Main objectives include finding a totem and surviving until it reaches 100%, getting keys and activating monoliths, or the classic kill 'em all objective, my favorite. Accomplish the stage objective to activate the Quarium and move on. After a few stages, you fight a boss. Then you move on to another planet, rinse, and repeat. Everything is perfectly functional, from frame rates to load times to the atmospheric music. The feel of the combat is very sleek and smooth. The game has controller support, but I recommend playing with keyboard and mouse, because when playing with controller, you will fire in the direction you tilt the stick, but you will have to move the mouse cursor still. This may turn off some who are older or have wrist problems, because even my finger goes a bit numb after holding down the mouse button and rotating it around for so long. Your basic skill shot is really slow and doesn't do a lot of damage, and the melee skill of the other Guardian is a slow 3-hit combo. You will get upgrades and artifacts to enhance all of your skills, but they have very low percentages. Do you like that wave of energy that shoots out when you attack? Well, it only has a 5% chance of activating per artifact, so I hope you enjoy some disappointment. When you do finally stack enough artifact upgrades though, the game starts to really cook and you really feel that power fantasy. It's just a bit of a slow burn at the beginning, as you level up. The enemies seem to be a bit tanky, and they gang up on you, and in most levels they keep coming for quite a while. So instead of getting to the objective marker, you end up fending off waves of enemies until they thin out enough for you to start the objective. Eventually, the combat, especially in the later stages, boils down to moving around in a circle while shooting and waiting for the very tanky boss to die. Due to all of this, a single planet can take up to 20 minutes, and there are at least 3 or 4 or more planets per run. I personally feel that roguelike runs should be a bit shorter, since I have to do a lot of them, as is the nature of such a game. This is an early access game, but also feels like it. There is some streamlining yet to be done. It just feels a bit empty at times and artificially long-winded. Now, a lot of the issues I just addressed are actually fixed in the game already. Sort of. There's this mode called Arena that you can select. It is a wave-based arena mode, and it's all killer, no filler. The obelisks appear 2 or more per wave, and you get a bonus upgrade for completing a wave, and you still level up from fighting. This makes the progression way faster, and you don't have the same power disparity as in the other mode. Unfortunately, it's over after 10 waves, and that's it. My hope as this game progresses is that this mode will be developed further. Despite the game being a bit limited right now due to the early access, they have a big roadmap ahead. So many changes, including new planets, new guardians, and changes to the build system. There is a lot that is going to be improved, so this is only the beginning, and I really do see promise in this little indie game. Some games I want to play for hours. Others I only want to play for a little bit. Right now this game is somewhere in the middle. But with a passionate team behind it, I think they are off to a good start, and I hope that passion continues as they work to improve this game over the next year. You can check out Gatekeeper when it hits early access on May 10th. This is Dan T of Twisted Banana Productions signing off with a pew pew.